Hello everyone, welcome here. Today we are going to start with the chapter Knowing Our Numbers. So this is all about recall of what you have already done in grade 5 and some more extension to it. So let's begin. First of all, let us notice what all the other subtopics that we'll cover under this. So we'll begin with first the introduction, then what do you understand and how to compare different numbers, ascending and the descending order of the number. Then we have large numbers. After that we'll do some use of brackets using a certain rule. And finally we'll start with Roman numerals. So let us begin. So when you look at the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, we can see that we can count these numbers. These are actually the numbers, right? And these counting numbers are also called as natural numbers. So we can count the objects in various number. If any set of objects is kept in front of you, you can count how many of them are there. Also, some numbers may be greater and some numbers may be smaller. So obviously when we begin with comparison of number, we need at least two numbers, right? One of which may be greater and the another one will be the smaller one. Also, let's take an example like 1, 2, 500, 7000. From all these numbers, you can notice easily that the number 1 is the smallest and the number 7000 is the largest. So, minimum two numbers are required for comparison of numbers. Obviously, next is the natural numbers. Now, what do you understand by natural numbers? Now, as you see, if you count any numbers, the counting will start from the number 1, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, they all are the numbers in which you can start counting, and these counting numbers are only called as natural numbers. So we can say the numbers which can be used for counting and ordering is known as natural numbers. For example, the number starting from 1. So in general, if we want to define a natural number, we can say it is a collection of numbers which starts from 1 and continues till infinity. Now, in the same cue, the next is comparison of different numbers. Now, how can we compare two given numbers? So, we know there are certain symbols used for them, like one is greater than or more than. For this, we use the symbol of greater than. Also, we use smaller than or less than symbol. When two numbers are equal, we use the is equal to sign, and when they are not equal to, we use the symbol equal to with a cross over it, and this is the symbol for not equal to. These four symbols we usually use to compare different numbers. So let us see how we can compare different numbers. Like if in a row some numbers are given to you, and we need to find which is the greatest and which is the smallest of all of them. So how we can compare? Just see, you can see 5 numbers here in this row. Now which one of them is the smallest? By looking at this, you can say that the number 124 is the smallest number. And which number is the greatest number? You can find here that the number 12,002 is the greatest number. Now, very simple way how you choose this thing or how you got this thing. By just looking at how many digits are there in a number. This is a 4-digit number. This is also a 4-digit number. This is also a 4-digit number. Next is a 5-digit number, and next is a 3-digit number. So obviously when you compare a 3-digit number, a 4-digit number and a 5-digit number, 3-digit number should be the smallest and 5-digit number should be the greatest of them. Now, there are certain conditions given to it which we will also deal in the later segments. Let's do one more example here. Now, in this example, you can find out which is the smallest number and which is the greatest one. This is a 4-digit number, a 5-digit number, a 5-digit number, and again a 5-digit number. Now, how we can compare? We can easily find from this that the number 6895 is the smallest because it has 4 digits. But now, from the remaining numbers, all containing 5 digits, how can we find which is the greatest of all? By looking at the number, we can see that the number 25,210 is the greatest one. Now, let me tell you one thing, this number will be read out as 23,787. This will be 24,569 and this will be 25,210. So obviously if we compare 23,000, 24,000 and 25,000, the number 25,000 something will be the greatest among all these given numbers. So this way also you can find out which is the greater and which is the smaller number. Now, number with the less number of digits is smaller and the number with more number of digits will be greater. This law or this rule we have applied to the first example here, right? So in this way also you can do comparison of numbers. Let's move on to the next segment where we have to compare numbers which are same at hundreds place. For example, if two numbers are given 4832 and 2820. Now both these numbers are having the same digit at hundreds place. So how we can compare them? Now looking at these two numbers, we noticed that this is 4000 and this is 2000. Both the numbers, both the digits at the thousands place, on comparing them, we find that 4 is greater than 2. So directly we can say here that out of these two numbers, 4832 will be greater than 2820. Now suppose in the same question, if the 1000 digit is also same, like if this is 4 and suppose this is also 4, that means if the new number is 4820 and this is 4832, then which of them is bigger? So here we notice again that 4 and 4 are same, the thousands place is same, the digit on the hundreds place is also same. Then we further move on to the right hand side and we found that digit on the tens place, 3 and 2, they are different. And when we compare 3 and 2, we find that 3 is greater than 2. That means the number which is on the left hand side will be greater as compared to the digit on the right hand side. So in this way we can compare various numbers if the first 2 or 3 or 4 digits of a number are even same. Now moving on to the next segment here, that is ascending and the descending order. Now you all are familiar with what are ascending and descending order. So here in ascending and descending order, let's see how we can compare the different numbers. Ascending order basically means what? When we move from smallest to the largest number. For example, if we are comparing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and we want to write it in ascending order, that means we have to arrange the number from smaller to the largest number. This is ascending order and its opposite will be descending order. So in descending order, we have to write the number from largest to smallest. That means first of all, the largest number is written and after that we goes on decreasing the number. You can also remember this from a trick, like down stands from D. The word down, it starts from D, okay? And descending, that means when you are going down, you are writing the number in descending order. So with down word, you can learn the trick of descending and its opposite will be ascending. Isn't it very easy and simple to learn about ascending and descending order? Yes? Okay, let's move on to the next segment here. Now to concise it, we can say order of number. Ordering of a number means writing the number either in ascending or in descending order. So here we can use two different ways, ascending or descending. In ascending, we have to, the arrangement of the number is from smallest to greatest, and in descending, the arrangement is from greatest to the smallest number. Now here let us see an example to it. Arrange the numbers in ascending order. Few numbers are given to you and we have to write it in ascending order. That means we have to arrange the number from smaller to bigger numbers. So how we can proceed? First of all, we have to find which is the smallest of all these numbers. Now to start comparison, we need to first see how many digits are there in a number. Now this is a 3-digit number, this is a 4-digit number and a 3-digit number. That means there are two numbers having 3 digits, 847 and 571. And which one of them will be smaller number? So yes, 571 is the smallest number and will be written first in the sequence. After this, we will write 847, Now remaining two numbers, 9754 and 8320. On comparing these two, we found the number with 8000 will be smaller. So that number will be written first, and then we'll finally write the number 9754. And this is your sequence in ascending order. Isn't it very simple now? So next topic in the queue is shifting of digits. That means if two numbers are given, or if in a number there are different digits, obviously a number is made up of different digits, right? It may be a single digit number, it may be a two digit number, it may be a three digit number, and so on. So by shifting the digits in a given number, what happens? We get a new number, right? For example, if you see a number 358, and if I shift the digit say at the units place and hundreds place, if I interchange them, if I shift them, then will I get a new number? Yes, I'll get 853, which is absolutely a different number than 358. So when we shift digits, we get different numbers. And obviously, it isn't the only number which we get on shifting. You may shift here 5 and 8. You may shift here 5 and 3 also. So by shifting digits, you can form various numbers from a given set of digits. Isn't it interesting? So try few more numbers which can be framed using these three different digits, 8, 5 and 3. One of them is 358 and 853. Let me tell one more to you, 538. So in this manner, you can try with more such numbers. Now, in the next segment, we'll read about the numbers greater than thousands. Till now, what you have read in your grade 5 is the places till 1000, like units, tens, 100, 1000. Now, we are going on to the higher side of the number, that means moving towards a greater number having 10,000. After that, we'll come across the number which has lakh also, then 10 lakh, then crore, then 10 crore, and so on. So here to begin with the number 10,000. The greatest single digit number. Now how we are getting this number? We know which is the greatest single digit number. How many digits are there in all? So there are 10 digits. If you start counting, you will see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In all there are 10 digits. Okay, from 0 to 9 there are 10 digits. But which is the greatest single digit number? So I can say the greatest single digit number is 9. And if I add 1 to 9, what is my answer? The answer will be 10. And 10 has two digits, 1 and 0. So we can say if to 9 I add 1, I am getting 10. I can also relate it to the greatest one digit number. If I add 1, I am getting the smallest two digit number. Similarly, if to the greatest two digit number, that is 99, if I add 1 to it, what number we'll get is 100. Now here there is 3 digits. So to a greatest two digit number, on adding 1, we get the smallest 3 digit number. And in the sequence, we can also see to the greatest 3 digit number, that is 999 plus 1, we get 1000, which is the smallest 4 digit number. And in the queue, again we noticed that to the greatest 4 digit number, if we add 1, we are getting 10,000. So in this way, we get an introduction to the number 10,000s. Now, how and where we can use these numbers? For this, let us revise the place values. So expanding a 2 digit number given to you, for example, 99 is given to you. How can we expand 99? You can write 99 as 90 plus 9. Okay, but 90 can further be split as 9 times 10 plus 9 can be written as 9 times 1. Now, why 9 is multiplied by 10? Because in the number 99, the first 9 is at the tens place. So, tens place digit is multiplied by 10 and the units place digit is multiplied by unit, that is 1. So, we can say 90 plus 9 you get 99. Isn't it simple? Similarly, expanding a 3 digit number, for example, 735. So how to write that number? 7 times 100, 3 times 10 and 5 times 1. We get the number here 700 plus 30 plus 5. That gives you 735. In the same way, you may expand any 4-digit number or a 5-digit number. The only thing that you have to ensure is, in the number, suppose 735, 7 is on the hundreds place, so 7 will be multiplied by 100. 3 is on the tens place, so 3 is multiplied by 10. 5 is on the units place, so 5 is multiplied by unit, that is 1. So in general, we can say, whenever any number is given to you and you want to write it in expanded form, write the digit, whatever is given to you, and multiply by its place. So multiply 7 by the place of 7, and finally you get the place value of 7 as 700. The place value of 3 is 30. The place value of 5 is 5. And in this way you can write the number in the expanded form. Now, how to introduce the next number which is greater than something like 10,000s? So for this, let us see, when we add 1 to the greatest 5-digit number, that is 10,000 is the smallest 5-digit number. So the greatest 5-digit number will be 99,999. And if we add 1 to the number, what we get? We get the smallest 6-digit number. And if to the greatest 6-digit number we add 1, we get the smallest 7-digit number, and the chain continues. Also we can see the smallest 6-digit number here will be 1 lakh. So when to the largest 5-digit number, that is 99,999, this is the largest 5-digit number. If to this we add 1, the number which we get is 1 lakh. That means here we are getting the smallest number of 6 digits. And in this way we got the introduction of the number 1 lakh. I hope it is now clear to you. So you can find out by which number, when we add 1 to it, we get the smallest 7-digit number. So to get the smallest 7-digit number, we need to add 1 to the greatest 6-digit number, and the chain will continue in this manner. So just try the same on your own also.
To watch the complete video, download the Upbind educational app from Play Store and App Store.